I'm Kaylee.
And we're bringing you today's Halloween broadcast.
Today is Friday, October 30th.
Wait, tomorrow's Halloween?
Yep.
Please stand for the pledges and the moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. You may be seated.
Today for lunch we are having petrifying pizza, creepy corn, spooky romaine salad, oranges, or apples.
I can't wait.
Hey guys, guess what?
What?
Today is National Candy Corn Day.
Yum, I love candy corn.
The quote of the week is spending today complaining about yesterday won't make tomorrow any better.
Today, Faith Velasco is celebrating her birthday.
Happy birthday!
Now for our announcements.
Our safety spotlight today is hand sanitation. LMS needs to know that there is a hand sanitizer station in every classroom. And when you walk in and when you walk out, please use it. Make sure at the beginning of class that you use it and the end. Also, please use the sanitizer before and after lunch. Now let's go at some examples of how to use it and how not to use it.
Thanks for me and Andrew. Today's weather is pretty scary with partly cloudy skies with a low of 52 and a high of 74.
Thank you. Now let's take a look at the high schoolers Caroline, Bailey, and Riley and why they choose to stay drug-free.
Riley. Hi, I'm Caroline.
Hi, I'm Bailey.
And we're here to talk to y'all about why we do not do drugs and alcohol. So the reason I do not do drugs or alcohol is because social media is everywhere these days. So you have to be careful with the choices you make because one picture could ruin your future plans.
The reason that I choose not to drink alcohol or do drugs is because I've seen how it affects other people, and both those things harm your body and hurt your body, and they don't do any good for you. So I've seen how it destroys people, which is why I don't choose to do that.
The reason I don't do drugs or alcohol is because I'm an athlete and it can affect your performance, and you're trying to represent your school when you're playing, so you're gonna have your best ability.
Stay safe and stay drug free.
On Monday was the district cross country meet. The girls took first overall and the boys took second.
My name is Terry Kennedy. I'm from Long Beach, California, 25 years old. At the time when I was coming up, Long Beach was like any other city. And me saying that, any other inner city, like a Compton, Watts, Long Beach, Inglewood, it's nothing but gang violence, drug selling, just the repercussions of an inner city. Just a lot of negativity. No positivity, no direction to really look at. Played on a junior high basketball and football team. Started point guard, I was 8th grade, and the shooting guard on my team was Hispanic. He skateboarded. So every day after school, after basketball practice and football practice, I see him in front of the school skating around. I remember just seeing his just being fascinated by it. Dude, them are the coolest shoes. What kind of shoes are those? And I would bother him every day after basketball practice, every day. To the point he was just like, dude, won't you skate? And he's like, man, all right, because you might as well. Dude, you're going to continue to bother me about it, you might as well. So he was like, meet me at this park called Cherry Park. He was like, I'm going to bring you aboard, just bring some skate shoes. I remember it was the first day of summer. Went up to Cherry Park. Sure enough, Evan was there. I seen 2 other black kids that was on my team. I was stunned. They were skating. I'm like, y'all skate? They like, we just be playing basketball. It's nothing for us to, I mean, it ain't like you skated, so it's nothing for us to start a conversation to you about. And for sure enough, I come to this park, it was a whole nother world. Like, I seen everybody getting along. It's blacks, Asians, Hispanics, Korean, everybody is a melting pot of just all ethnicities. For us to be in a situation like that where all different races getting along and interacting and not getting in trouble or trying to fight each other, I was like, wow. And then from there, I swear to God, I went to this park every day. Didn't miss a day. You know, like skateboarding, it was just something with skateboarding, it just like, it touched me. I was like, man, it's a peace of mind. It kept me away from my neighborhood. It kept me out of trouble for that moment. It's just like, it brought me to a new world. Like a new environment. I was like, dude, I'm not around a gang of negativity. Everybody getting along, we just having a good time. First time I heard drugs, I was probably about 10 when I first actually seen my mother actually do drugs. Couldn't wrap my head around it, like, what is this? And then actually see my mom do it, and it just like freaked me out. It was like the scariest thing I ever saw. She was like the most loving, caring mom in the world, and then she'd do drugs, and then it's just like something would switch. It got to a crucial point to where my mom was so messed up on drugs to where she used to spend all our money to where, I remember this, I was going to school, I was starting 9th grade, and I remember the first day of school, my mom been out she'd probably been gone for about 2 days at a time. So she was hungry, didn't have no food. And I remember her going to school with me, walking me to school the first day of school, and had to eat lunch and breakfast with me. Because she didn't have no money and smoked up all the money, and it was just like a devastating thing for me to be in high school and then people to know that my mom was on drugs, because they could tell. My mom was like just functioning differently, and just being in cafeteria with me trying to eat food and like just, because she was just so messed up at that point. It was just like the most gnarliest thing I had to endure. Coming from Cherry Park, my friend Evan was giving me a ride home. My uncle called me and said, you gotta hurry home. You know, something drastic is happening in the family. And I'm like, what's going on? You know, we'd tell you in the game. I'm like, nah, what's going on? Like, I don't want to walk in there. Like, what happened? They like, well, they found your mom passed away this morning. I remember this day too. A lot of me wanted to cry, but I remember not shedding a tear. I remember just hanging up the phone with me and like, I knew it was coming. If I was doing drugs, would I be successful as I am today now? No, drugs take you away from who you are. My mom was a loving, caring person. When she did drugs, that light switch turned off. If I came up here being Terry Kennedy and on drugs, these kids would be more so probably embarrassed, and secondly, they wouldn't even probably want to be around. Because for one, I skateboard and I represent what they do, and they represent what I do. So if I'm doing drugs, I'm giving them a bad look, and that ain't the key. No one in the God's green earth was born in there was like, as soon as you was born, the doctor was like, here goes a cigarette, here go anything, here goes some weed. No, you was born into this world natural and healthy as possible. So why you can't live and continue to go about life like that? You was a happy boy, little child running around the same way. So I look at life like nothing changes, man. But you probably get a little bit taller, put on a little bit of weight, get a deeper voice, whatever it may be. You go through hormone changes, but the world doesn't change. So the key is to stay true to you. I would say this, I'm gonna tell you how much of a main factor in life that this is to surround yourself around positive people and positive things that's going on. I had two choices. I could have stayed in my neighborhood and did what I did, or I could have stayed on a skateboard and continued to push past my neighborhood. The opportunities that my block would have handed me was either dead, in jail, on drugs the rest of my life. So I would say surround yourself around people that's positive first. Secondly, be comfortable with who you are, secondly. And third and most of all, have fun. That's the key, have fun. I'm Terry Kennedy and my natural high is skateboarding.
It was dark when a teenage
Scared, both the boy and the girl leave the place in a rush when the car began shaking.
They heard a knock on the car door. The boy was scared to death and opened the door.
A black shadow ran in front of him,
Then something snatched him by the left.
and all that was left was a bloody hook and his head.
One night, two parents went out to dinner.
They called a babysitter and told her the kids have been having nightmares about a clown.
The parents left while the babysitter tucked the kids in bed.
She went downstairs to watch TV in the living room.
A little while later, she realized a creepy clown statue.
She decided to cover the clown with a blanket, but his big red shoes were still showing.
The babysitter called the parents if she could watch TV in their room because of the scary clown statue.
The parents said in a painful voice,
There is no clown statue in the house.
She ran upstairs to grab the kids, but it was too late. The window was wide open and the kids weren't there.
all that was left was a big red shoe on the bed.
It's a spooky day to be a leopard.
Let's take a minute to act.
Your booty's
Are you supposed to say thank you? I already said it. Wait.
tomorrow.
Sorry, I thought that was all the way turned down.
Thank you. You may be seated. Today for lunch we are having petrifying pizza, creepy corn,
Roasty.
Good morning, leopard.
For our sports update, our Lady Leopards played.
Bruh, say please be seated.
Today's national holiday, which is reptile. That happens every time!
Chromebooks are dying, so make sure you have them in your bag.
Good morning, leopards. Yes.
Good morning, leopards. I'm Ellie.
I'm Zach.
I'm Haven.
And I'm Kaylee. And we're bringing you today's LMS broadcast.
Oh, I did.
The parents said in a panicky voice,
There's no clown down.
drive their bees crazy by wearing mismatched clothes.
Good luck, boys.
It was dark when a teenager and his girlfriend stopped at a lonely
Secluded.
Just say. Window was right open, and the kids heard. The kids heard.
You can say
It was too late. The window was right open, and the kids weren't there.
all that was left was a big red shoe on the bed.
Good morning, leopards.
I'm Zach.
I'm Kaylee. Wait.